I come with in a generation. I was born in a generation where the technology was starting to rise, so 2000 era,
Mhm.
and when it started to rise, I think I got a lot of my education from YouTube, from videos. So every time I'll go like how to do something, instead of picking up a book, I'll search for a video and
Mhm.
I'll pick up the video and I'll
Mhm.
do like how to draw something. I always struggled with reading sometimes. One of my things about reading was how to sometimes people really enjoy it. And I enjoy certain books. Fiction books, not as much. I like to do like practicalities or
Mhm.
like the theoretical books I like to because then it makes me wonder. But how can somebody, if they're starting their reading journey,
Mhm.
how could they pick up a book and build a habit slowly to develop themselves into a
Mhm.
proficient reader?
That's a good question. So I just want to preface what I'm about to say with the fact that um, our brains were not wired to read. We have to teach it to read, right? It does this great thing, right? It rewires itself, right, to form pathways for reading to develop. A lot of people don't understand that. It's very different than language. Language, you can put a child in a room full of people who are speaking and they will speak. You don't have to teach them how to talk, right? That is not going to happen for reading. You cannot sit someone in a room full of people who are reading, whether they're reading out loud or silently. It's not going to happen. You have to teach it to read, right? That starts very early. What we think is reading starts in kindergarten. And then we build these habits in kindergarten. And if we think that, we're 5 years already behind, right? Reading starts really at the moment of conception. How? Well, all of the stuff that mom eats, all of the environmental pressures and stress impacts the developing brain. Reading is all about the brain. The brain is the main character, right? And so if we understand that, then we have a point of reference. And so how do we build stamina? Right? Because in order to learn to read and read well, you have to build stamina. You can't build stamina if you don't like what you read, if you can't connect with what you read, if you don't have an emotional a connection to what you read. So what do? We start very early. We start to develop these reading habits. We read, we tell stories, we make it fun. We put children in the books. We do the characters. We make it fun for them.